What happens to your body when you stop eating sugar for 14 days? What if you could transform your health in just 2 weeks by eliminating one single ingredient from your diet? What if that simple change could boost your energy, sharpen your mind, reduce inflammation, and help you shed excess weight without counting a single calorie? The transformation that happens when you stop eating sugar for 14 days might surprise you, and the science behind these changes is absolutely fascinating. My name is Andrew, and I'm your host of the Senior Health Report. As a senior myself, I share your deep interest in maintaining good health. Together, we'll explore the truths, myths, and lies surrounding senior health. If you are finding these insights valuable, please comment below to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Now let's move forward. Sugar has become one of the most pervasive ingredients in our modern diet, hiding in products we never even suspect. From breakfast cereals to pasta sauce, from yogurt to bread, added sugars have infiltrated nearly every corner of our food supply. For seniors, understanding what happens when we eliminate this ubiquitous ingredient becomes even more critical as our bodies become more sensitive to blood sugar fluctuations and our risk for chronic diseases increases with age. Research from the University of California, San Francisco has reviewed over 8,000 scientific studies examining sugar's impact on health, and the findings paint a concerning picture of how excess sugar consumption affects our bodies over time. When you first eliminate sugar from your diet, your body enters what might feel like a minor crisis. For the first 3 days, you may actually feel worse before you feel better. This is because your body has been running primarily on glucose for fuel, and now it must make a significant metabolic shift. During this initial phase, you might experience headaches, fatigue, irritability, and intense cravings for sweet foods. These symptoms are real and represent your body's withdrawal from a substance it has become dependent upon for quick energy. However, understanding what is happening inside your body during this time makes the temporary discomfort much more bearable. Every time you consume sugar, your pancreas releases insulin to push that sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells. This rapid insulin response causes your blood sugar to drop quickly, often to levels lower than where you started. This state of low blood sugar, called hypoglycemia, triggers powerful cravings for more sugar to bring your levels back up. It is a vicious cycle that keeps you reaching for sweet foods throughout the day. By day 3 or 4 of sugar elimination, something remarkable begins to happen. Your appetite for sugar starts to diminish significantly. Without the constant blood sugar roller coaster, your body begins to stabilize. The insulin surges that were driving your sugar cravings begin to level out, and your cells start adapting to use fat as their primary fuel source instead of glucose. This metabolic flexibility is one of the most profound changes that occurs during your 2-week sugar elimination period. Research published by the National Institutes of Health examined how early life sugar exposure affects long-term health outcomes, and their findings revealed that limiting sugar intake can reduce diabetes risk by approximately 35% and hypertension risk by about 20%. While this study focused on early life exposure, the underlying mechanisms apply to seniors as well. By day 5 through 7, most people notice a dramatic decrease in hunger between meals. This happens because sugar consumption actually stimulates hunger rather than satisfying it. When you eat sugar, it triggers a cascade of hormonal responses that leave you feeling hungry again within a short time. Without sugar constantly disrupting your hunger hormones, your body can finally regulate appetite normally. You will likely find yourself naturally eating less without feeling deprived or using willpower to resist food. The reduction in overall hunger is accompanied by a noticeable decrease in fatigue, particularly the exhaustion that many people experience after eating. This post-meal fatigue is directly related to the blood sugar spikes and crashes caused by consuming carbohydrates and sugars. When you eliminate sugar, your energy levels become much more stable throughout the day. Instead of experiencing the 3 o'clock energy crash that sends so many people searching for a sugary snack or another cup of coffee, you maintain steady energy from morning through evening. During the first week of sugar elimination, your body will release a substantial amount of excess water that has been retained due to inflammation and the way carbohydrates are stored in your body. Each gram of glycogen, which is how your body stores carbohydrates, holds approximately 3 grams of water. As your body depletes these glycogen stores and switches to burning fat for fuel, you release this excess water. Many people notice that they lose several pounds during this first week, and while much of this initial weight loss is water, it is followed by genuine fat loss as your body becomes more efficient at using stored fat for energy. The benefits extend far beyond the physical realm. Research from Harvard University has documented the connection between high sugar consumption and cardiovascular health, finding that people who consumed 17 to 21% of their calories from added sugar had a 38% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those who consumed only 8% of their calories as added sugar. By the second week of sugar elimination, many people report significant improvements in mood and cognitive function. The connection between sugar consumption and mental health has been documented in multiple studies. Research published in BMC Psychiatry found that adults with high sugar intake were more likely to show signs of depression. Sugar consumption creates inflammation throughout the body, including in the brain, and this inflammation can affect neurotransmitter production and function. When you eliminate sugar, this inflammation begins to decrease, allowing your brain to function more optimally. You may notice improved focus, better concentration, clearer thinking, and a more stable mood without the emotional ups and downs that often accompany blood sugar fluctuations. The improvements in skin appearance that many people notice after eliminating sugar are supported by solid scientific research. A study published in Clinics in Dermatology found that sugar contributes to skin aging by damaging collagen and elastin, the two crucial proteins that maintain skin integrity and firmness. When blood sugar levels remain elevated, glucose molecules bind to these proteins, forming harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products. These compounds make the skin less elastic and more difficult to repair. After 2 weeks without sugar, many people notice their skin looks clearer, more radiant, and younger. Fine lines may appear less pronounced, and skin tone often becomes more even. One of the most appreciated benefits reported by people who eliminate sugar is a significant reduction in stiffness, inflammation, and joint pain. Sugar is highly inflammatory, and chronic inflammation is at the root of many age-related conditions, including arthritis. Research from the University of Southern California has shown that reducing sugar intake can have profound anti-inflammatory effects throughout the body. When inflammation decreases, joint pain often improves dramatically, stiffness decreases, and mobility increases. For seniors dealing with arthritis or other inflammatory conditions, this reduction in inflammation can be truly life-changing. At the cellular level, eliminating sugar allows your body to build new enzymes specifically designed to run your body efficiently on fat fuel rather than glucose. This metabolic flexibility has numerous benefits beyond just weight management. Your liver begins to clean out accumulated fat, a condition that affects 31% of American adults according to research from the University of California, San Francisco. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is strongly linked to sugar consumption, particularly fructose. When you eliminate added sugars, your liver can begin the repair process, releasing stored fat and improving its function. This is particularly important because your liver is responsible for over 500 different functions in your body, and a fatty liver cannot perform these functions optimally. Kidney function often improves when sugar is eliminated from the diet. High sugar consumption forces your kidneys to work harder to filter excess glucose from your bloodstream. Over time, this increased workload can damage the delicate filtering structures in your kidneys. A study from Brigham Young University found that the source and type of sugar matters significantly, with sugar consumed through beverages like soda and fruit juice being particularly problematic. Each additional 12-ounce serving of sugar-sweetened beverages per day increased the risk for developing type 2 diabetes by 25%. By eliminating these sources of liquid sugar, you dramatically reduce the burden on your kidneys and allow them to function more efficiently. The cardiovascular benefits of sugar elimination are substantial. Research has shown that sugar consumption increases blood pressure and promotes chronic inflammation, both of which are major risk factors for heart disease and stroke. When you eliminate sugar, inflammation in your arteries decreases significantly. This reduction in arterial inflammation is particularly important for seniors, as cardiovascular disease remains the leading cause of death in older adults. The improvements in blood vessel health that occur when sugar is eliminated can enhance circulation throughout your body, potentially improving everything from cognitive function to wound healing. Your gut microbiome, the community of trillions of bacteria living in your digestive system, undergoes significant positive changes when you eliminate sugar. Research published in Signal Transduction and Targeted Therapy has shown that gut bacteria play a significant role in regulating food intake, satiety hormones, and even mood. High sugar consumption promotes the growth of harmful bacteria while suppressing beneficial strains. When you eliminate sugar, beneficial bacteria can flourish again, leading to improvements in digestion, immune function, nutrient absorption, and even mental health. The diversity of your gut microbiome improves, which has been linked to better metabolic health and lower rates of obesity and chronic disease. For seniors concerned about brain health and cognitive decline, the benefits of sugar elimination on brain function deserve special attention. Excessive sugar consumption has been implicated in cognitive dysfunction and increased risk of dementia. The inflammation caused by high sugar intake affects brain cells and can interfere with the growth of new neurons. When you eliminate sugar, your brain begins growing new cells more efficiently, and the reduction in inflammation allows existing brain cells to function more optimally. Many people report that their memory improves, their thinking becomes clearer, and they experience better mental stamina after eliminating sugar from their diet. The 2-week mark is really just the beginning of the benefits you will experience from eliminating sugar. While you will notice significant improvements within 14 days, the longer you maintain a low-sugar diet, the more profound and lasting the benefits become. Your taste buds will change, and foods that once seemed bland will begin to taste sweet and satisfying. Many people find that after 2 weeks without sugar, when they try something they used to enjoy, it tastes overwhelmingly sweet and no longer appealing. This change in taste preference makes it much easier to maintain a low-sugar diet long-term. It is important to understand that eliminating sugar does not mean you can never enjoy anything sweet again. It means being mindful about added sugars in processed foods and choosing natural sources of sweetness like fruit in moderation. The key is to break the cycle of constant sugar consumption that keeps your body trapped in a state of metabolic dysfunction. By giving your body 2 weeks to reset, you create the foundation for lasting change. You prove to yourself that you can function without constant sugar, and you experience firsthand the remarkable improvements in how you feel. The changes that occur in just 14 days demonstrate how powerfully our dietary choices affect our health at every level, from our cells to our overall well-being. If you are finding these insights valuable, please leave a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform you of healthy habits as you age. Click the video above and discover the proven, step-by-step method that's already helped thousands of seniors reclaim the health and vitality they thought was lost forever. This video reveals the exact step-by-step method that has transformed lives across the country. Thousands of seniors are already experiencing renewed health, boundless energy, and the vitality they deserve. Their lives have been transformed, and yours could be next. Just watch the video in the upper right of your screen to answer the big question. How do I regain my health and vitality?